I welcome you all with my love and blessings. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis at this moment in 876 places through Nityananda TV, 17 places in two-way video conferencing having Nayana Diksha, in 230 cities, in 24 countries around the world. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Let's start today's satsang. Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, 28th verse. Dravya Yajñāha Tapo Yajñā Yoga Yajñāha Tatapare Swadhyaya Jnana Yajñāscha Yatayaha Samshita Vrataha. The translation: some revere wealth, some revere penance, and some revere intense action, while other ascetics whose resolve has been sharpened revere the knowledge through the study of the self. Please understand, what you do whole day using your individual identity does not matter, but where you park your individual identity when you are not doing anything matters really. Please understand? It's like where all you go with your car, where all you drive your car does not matter much. Where you park your car matters. Using your inner space, what are you doing whole day does not matter much. But when you are not doing anything, where it is parked matters much. Understand what kind of a thought process it does when it does not do any action. Whenever you find time, whenever you are on your own, what kind of action it does? Is it constantly thinking about wealth? Is it constantly thinking about goal of life? Is it constantly thinking about meditation? Is it constantly thinking about enlightenment? God, I should tell you, one of the biggest steps I have taken in my life is when I read Sri Ramakrishna's words, the young age, maybe 10 or before 10 to 12, before 12, after 10, I had the opportunity to read some of his words, collections from Sri Ramakrishna's words by a great Swami, Chidbhavananda Swami. The Chidbhavananda Swami is the South India's Vivekananda. He has done so much of work in South India, spreading Ramakrishna's teachings. I have read his words. Ramakrishna describes how a seeker should be. If your head is burning, will you think, no, now I will drink coffee and eat, sleep. Tomorrow I will put it off. No. How you will rush to put that fire off. Same way, let your whole being intensely be concentrated towards the enlightenment. This word has somehow clicked with me. I took up the job of Ajapa Japa and the constantly developing a deep feeling connection. I tell you, this is the biggest transforming factor in my life, more than Arunagiri Yogeshwara's darshan. Please understand. This step which I took, deciding to develop a strong feeling connection by constantly doing ajapa japa, with a deep prayerful mood has transformed me, has helped me, elevated me, raised my consciousness more than Arunagiri Yogeshwara's darshan. You can't imagine this constant ajapa, constant feeling connection, constantly developing that prayerful mood. God that did everything. That one word uttered by Sri Ramakrishna, translated by Swami Chidbhavananda, which I read before the age of 12, did the whole job. That took care of transforming by being. That taught me where to park my inner space when I am not doing anything. Where you park your inner space while you are not doing anything really matters. That is what is essence of spiritual life. You may be whole day doing some puja or cutting vegetable or cheating somebody and stealing money. Nothing matters. I am not saying go and start stealing, no. But your actions no way affects your transformation. Your actions no way affects your being. It is basically your inner space where you park yourself while you are not doing anything. That really matters. Whole day when you are not doing anything, what type of thinking goes on in you? That is what is a real transforming factor. Bhagavan Sri Krishna talks in this 28th verse about your parking spot. Is your parking spot is all about wealth? Are you constantly brooding over only about wealth? If you are constantly brooding over only about wealth, all your puja, japa, even your spiritual practices are aimed only at wealth. Or are you parked at enlightenment? If you are parked at enlightenment, if your inner space is parked at enlightenment, even whole day while you are working, making money, not only it doesn't touch you, all your money also will be supporting you to grow towards enlightenment. I wanted to make a very important statement here. Person who is in utter poverty cannot achieve enlightenment. Please understand. When I make this statement, I mean it. I have seen the extreme poverty in my life. I have seen all possible wealth in my life. I have seen both extremes and I have seen the people in both extremes. Understand, people who are filthy rich and people who are in utter poverty both cannot achieve enlightenment. Person who is in utter poverty does not move beyond his Manipuraga. Basic needs like a food, shelter, clothes. Understand? Self-imposed tapas is different. While you take up Parivrajaka Yatra, spiritual pilgrimage, and you don't accept any shelter, stay under the roof, under the sky, having the sky as roof and travel, that is different. I am saying the person who is in poverty cannot think of higher things. His mind will be naturally parked at basic needs. He can't achieve enlightenment. He won't achieve enlightenment. He will not be able to function towards enlightenment. If you are parked, if your inner space is parked at enlightenment, even your wealth will support you for having enlightenment and radiating enlightenment. Whole day, where are you parked? What is the thought trend with which you are carrying on with your daily life? That matters. That is why I insist so much on strong ajapa and unclutching. Understand? Your walk should be constantly repeating the Guru Mantra. Your emotion should be constantly feeling connection. Your mind should be constantly unclutched. If you are doing all the three constantly, you are in Sahaja Samadhi. But if you are trying only one, the other two parts will cheat you. Please understand, your mind has become too cunning, too stubborn, too strong. At the time of Patanjali, just ajapa is enough. At the time of Shankara, just unclutching is enough. At the time of Jnana Sambandar, just feeling connection is enough. That is why those masters gave only one process. At those days, human minds are very simple, innocent, easy to handle. During the times of Jnana Sambandar, just if he sings a song on Shiva and gives the holy ash, people are healed. People's mind is very innocent, simple, not too complicated. The time of Patanjali, if people are asked to do ajapa, that's enough. They became enlightened. Their mind layer was very thin. Easily, just by ajapa, it can be penetrated and they can get enlightened. Relieve themselves from the illusion and delusion. At the time of Shankara, human minds are too simple. Just simple unclutching is enough. You are in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. But now, your minds have become too complicated. The depth of delusion is too much. I have seen old people, 90 years, 95 years people, sitting silently, complete restful awareness, gracefully. All they may need is just their God or Guru's photograph or one Japamala. Sitting gracefully and spending their time and life. Now I am seeing the new gen. If they are not able to have their internet, Twitter, Facebook for 2 hours, body is shivering. Mind is in depression. Disturbed. Immediately needs their psychiatric pill. Please understand, Facebook addiction. has become one of the biggest mental disorder. I can see both the generations. It is so unfortunate. I have to be in this body to see this degeneration of 90-year-old people sitting in a relaxed way, just having Japamala in their villages, nothing more than God or Guru's photograph, and gracefully relaxing. What a generation. And now, if they can't get their keyboard, if their Facebook or Twitter is not working, if their internet connection is not working, suddenly for some reason, the Facebook and Twitter goes down. Just for 24 hours, I can tell you, millions will need psychiatric pills. To handle that situation, to stop the nervous breakdown, protecting themselves from the nervous breakdown, they may need psychiatric pills and drug. Just see with your own eyes how thick the layer of Maya has become on human being. How thick the layer of delusion has become on human beings. How thick the layer of restrictive patterns on human beings. God. Understand your emotion as a power to make you live with somebody who is not physically around you. Your emotion as independent existence than this physical plane. Use it for higher consciousness. Whenever devotees offer food or anything to me in front of the TV screen where I am appearing, thousands of devotees do, especially from women. Whenever any function, she will cook all varieties and put it in front of the screen where I am appearing. It is literally living with me, understand. Your emotion as a capability to live with somebody who is not physically around you. Use it to live with Guru or God. That is what I mean, where you park your car. Just see the different ends. When you are living with the higher conscious beings, consciously, emotionally, you are constantly raised to the next level. See, while you are putting the food in front of my screen where I am appearing, it is not just food. You are feeling connection. Constantly you are listening to whatever I am saying. Constantly you are trying to practice whatever I am saying. Constantly you are raising yourself to the space which I am showing. But unfortunately, the new gen, the Facebook gen, Twitter gen is completely losing the higher conscious ideas, getting into more and more restrictive patterns. The layer and layer of restrictive patterns is increasing for the modern generation. It is so unfortunate. The modern day new gen is suffering with so many layers of restrictive patterns. The latest restrictive pattern is FOMO. It means fear of missing out. The biggest problem these guys have is they are afraid they are not there at every event. They are afraid they will miss out on fun, they will miss out on networking, they will miss out on gossip, they will miss out on men, they will miss out on women. It is blend of anxiety, inadequacy, insecurity and irritation. God. That is why I am giving you all the three processes put together. Let your walk be engaged in ajapa-japa. Let your emotion be engaged in the strong, prayerful feeling connection. Let your being be engaged in unclutching. All three put together only, now you can attack the layer of Maya, layer of delusion, layer of restrictive patterns, layer of illusion, layers of suffering. New gen should be out of this FOMO. My new gen should be out of these layers. My new gen should have a right parking space. The ajapa feeling connection, unclutching be your parking space. Let your front wheel sit on ajapa, rear wheel sit on unclutching, body be parked on feeling connection. Let this be your parking space. I don't want the future to be next gen, I wanted it to be new gen. Future should not be next gen, it should be new gen. Monkey continuing to be a monkey is next gen. Monkey becoming human being is new gen. Man continuing to be man is next gen. Man becoming divine is new gen. Take up any mantra as ajapa. Any mantra is okay. Feeling connection to any God, any Guru is okay. Unclutching in any way is okay. Let this tree become your parking spot. Ajapa, feeling connection, unclutching. This is the essence of my teachings. If somebody asks, what Nityananda teaches, what has your Swami taught you guys, what he wants all of us to do, I want all our devotees to reply this one word. Ajapa, feeling connection, unclutching. These three together always is what is our Swami's teaching. If they ask what is ajapa, then explain. If they ask what is feeling connection, then explain. If they ask what is unclutching, then explain. But this is essence of my teaching. Yoga, Kriya, meditation, everything else is supplement. The main frame of my teaching is these three always. Ajapa, strong feeling connection and complete unclutching. It is possible. Unclutching from all the mortal, unclutching from all the matter, feeling connection strongly with immortal, with the ultimate. Some revere wealth, some revere penance, some revere intense action, while other ascetics whose resolve has been sharpened revere the knowledge through the study of self. Sri Krishna emphasizes on achieving enlightenment by constantly working on the self. When he says study of the self, it does not mean reading any book. No. Studying yourself, where you are parking yourself. Krishna emphasizes on your parking spot. I also want a right parking spot for all of you. This is your parking space. Ajapa, ajapa, feeling connection, unclutching. Understand, let these three words be written in all our temples in golden letter as the essence of my teaching. All our ashrams, satsang centers, receptions should have the essence of Paramahamsa Nityananda's teaching with this title, just this three words. Ajapa, ajapa, feeling connection, unclutching. This three words is the essence of my teachings. This should be there in all our temples, in all our ashrams, all our satsang centers. Understand, the Mahadeva, Shiva, in the right hand he is holding the Damaru. The Damaru is ajapa japa, constant sound. He is holding the fire in the left hand, that is unclutching, purifying fire. He is holding Devi with the other hand, that is feeling connection. This three is the essence of my teaching. Damaru, the ajapa japa, fire, the unclutching, Devi, the feeling connection. I wanted in all our books, websites, publishing literatures, fronting materials, everywhere, these three words should appear as essence of my teachings. Even our devotees, all you guys put some of my teachings are the quotations in your emails. Now I declare these three words should be the quotation you should use in your emails everywhere. Popularize, spread just these three words. The essence of Paramahamsa Nityananda's teaching. Ajapa ajapa, feeling connection and unclutching. I have spoken elaborately on all these three. Collect my videos. Please understand, I am branding my teaching. This verse, the fourth verse, fourth chapter, 28th verse of Sri Krishna, Bhagavad Gita. This gives the essence. I tell you, these three words are the essence of this verse. And these three words are the essence of my teachings. In all our temples, you can also graphically present it. The Damaru as the symbol of ajapa japa, fire as the symbol of unclutching, and Devi as the symbol of feeling connection. Present it graphically. Maybe the hand of Shiva, which is hugging Devi, present that hand as the symbol of feeling connection. Or Devi herself can be shown, because Devi is nothing but feeling connection with Shiva. So let Devi herself be shown. Or the lotus which is in the hands of Devi, let that be the symbol of feeling connection. Understand, in Nityanandeshwara, Nityanandeshwari's Murti, if you see these three only, you will see the Damaru, the fire, and the lotus in the Devi's hand. Let the Damaru be the Ajapa Ajapa, let the fire be unclutching, let the lotus in the Devi's hand be feeling connection. Let all these three become our symbol. Let all these three be our essence of teachings. Understand, raising human consciousness to the next level is possible only if all these three are lived. What can we tell when people ask, what is the essence of Swamiji's teaching? How can you say what is the essence of ocean? Essence of ocean is ocean. Now I am giving you the essence. Ajapa Ajapa, feeling connection, unclutching. All these three. Your walk should be doing Ajapa Ajapa, your heart should be having feeling connection, your being should be unclutched. Let all our devotees, whoever initiated devotees, all our disciples, all my followers, take up this as a spiritual practice sincerely. Let these three be constantly practiced by everybody. The bracelet you are wearing, Nityanandam, and the mala you are wearing should remind you of these three actions. The mala starts with Ajapa Ajapa, moves towards feeling connection, ends in unclutching. Starting in Ajapa Ajapa, neck, moves towards feeling connection, heart, ends in unclutching, Anandagandha. If you are wearing mala, have all these three. To remind you to have all these three only, you are wearing the mala. Start in Ajapa Ajapa, move in feeling connection, be in unclutching. So this mala should be the symbol of all these three. Continuously, constantly. Ajapa Ajapa, feeling connection, unclutching. You can translate this word feeling connection as prayerful mood, bhakti, emotionally overflowing in ecstasy, bhava samadhi, whatever word you want you can use. Feeling connection seems to be a very better, easy word. That is why I am using that. Ajapa Ajapa, feeling connection and unclutching. This is the essence of my teachings. For ajapa japa, we don't have English word, but let us create a word, enchanting, enlightening chanting. Enchanting, feeling connection, unclutching. I bless you all. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.